about that time again. We're going to have a Fairy Tail chapter in just 2 days. So I'm going to be putting forth my prediction of what's going to be happening in the next chapter. So the biggest aspect that I want to put out there, I'll say for last, but the first few things, I think we're going to need to see first off, a little bit of interactions between Natsu and Lucy. See exactly, how he takes, the fact that while he was in this rampage, that she actually ended up getting hurt while trying to quell him down, trying to, just settle that complete and total wildfire of his just being that he was. Following that, I would hopefully, I'm putting this, still following this up because I really would like this to finally happen. But Gray to really kind of see what he can do in the future following this, because he was the only one that didn't get a moment after, all the rematches with the members of Diablos. But I think this would be more hitting to his character. As I talked about before, I did a video on you if you want to check it out. That if this, through my theory, that is the case that Natsu's new form is related to his Aetherius powers, that it's very imperative that Gray advance as well, not just to get stronger in order for the adventure, but stronger to deal with Natsu and to hopefully keep him from hurting anyone around him or even himself when he's in that state. I think now it's a much bigger kind of aspect to him because it's not really for the sake of, well, let's just get stronger for the progression of as it's going. It's much more of a, he's the only person on the team that really can do it, unless Lucy somehow learns to do that again without burning up the side of her face. But the largest thing that I think will happen in the chapter is, because I think it's probably the most I'd say well set time in between Dragon God number 1 and Dragon God number 2 of seeing more of the Dragon Eaters, because we don't know how many there are, but we don't know exactly. We don't know where they're from. We don't know where their base of operations is. We don't know exactly when they even started. I also don't mind this. I'm just using the manga version of Raventail's base as a nice little indicator for what exactly I think is going to happen. Because what I want to happen, what I'm predicting, is we will see their guild base and probably some of their members, maybe like 1 or 2, and then like silhouettes of the others, including maybe their guild master, and give us a little bit, a teaser of what we can expect for them. Are we going to get the same 3 with Kyria, Madmol, and Scarion in the next Dragon God mission? Or is it going to be a whole new set? Could 1 or 2 of them follow up with maybe another member of Diablos? There's a lot to come out of that. And I'm very curious about Diablos. I think as the most out of the groups, obviously we don't know much about Liberaris as well, but I think Diablos holds a lot more like questions behind them. So that's what I'm putting that out there. Those are the 3 things that I think most of for the chapter. And last time I did 4, but I think the Diablos guild kind of like, I would say debut, maybe like teaser, would be take up probably around like at least half the chapter, a third to half, actually, rather. So as it is more indication between Natsu and Lucy, and potentially being linked from her messing with his book, more some aspects of Gray kind of needing to realize what his role in the current situation is, and more Dragon Eaters, more of the Diablos guild, and potentially their guild master. So this is going to be it for my prediction of the next chapter. Tell me in the comments, what of my predictions do you think is likely? Which ones of those 3 do you think is unlikely? But what also do you think will happen? Obviously, it's a very wild ride so far. We've had the 100 Years Quest. I've enjoyed every chapter so far. It's been a lot more consistent there than later near the end of Albereth. But other than that, like I said, drop a comment. Other than that, I would really appreciate if you would befriend the like button and subscribe button. And check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.